beautiful South Florida. There's a look at Hard Rock Stadium in Miami. The excitement brewing here in South Florida. As a moment ago, the Dolphins starters were introduced to this home crowd. They're fired up as well as they get set to match up with the Carolina Panthers. Is upon us. It's week 12 of the NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Prescott on first down, eluding the pressure right. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down.
That was an excellent job of recognizing the situation. His first read wasn't there. Heck, his second read wasn't there. But he bought himself a little extra time scrambling out of the pocket, got to the sticks, and picked up the first down.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. And a little spin cycle, room to run now. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. A big hitter there, a first down gain of 26 yards. So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 37-yard line. On the ground, McCaffrey fighting his way down to about the 35-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play. Nice methodical opening drive here. They're already into field goal range. They're in a good spot. You know that people like to take a shot in this part of the field. But at the same time, as methodical as they've been, they might want to run the ball a little bit here too.
And just on the outskirts of the red zone, they have options now. Either way, though, they've come out with a purpose. Now a throw here to his running back. And he is going to have a Panthers first down as they get 5 there on 3rd and 2. Give them the 3rd down conversion, 5 yards on the play. On first down, this is McCaffrey. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. That really sets him back. A loss of 6.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for. One of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
So a nightmare start to the drive as they're already staring at 2nd and long. Here's Prescott. Flush to his right. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Throwing, Prescott. He's got his tight end. It's Tommy Tremble. And he'll be stopped here well short of the first down at the 24-yard line. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th. Rosas' kick is good. And the Panthers stake claim to a 3-0 lead. In the end, the opening drive, Charles, does yield points. Maybe not the touchdown that they wanted, though.
Yeah, but bottom line, they wanted to get something out of that drive, and they did that. 3 points, they won't turn that down at all.
On the return, Devin Duvernay. Oh, good-looking return set up here. Running room at the 50. Look out. He's past the 30. He will score. So they gave up the field goal, but boom, they get it right back. Don't even worry about getting their offense on the field. They return it on the kickoff.
So I see your 3 points.
And raise you.
And raise you 6. Double it up, coming right back at them. And if that's going to be the trade all game long, someone's going to be very happy with the end result.
So let's try this again. After the kick return TD, here's yet another kickoff. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And they have the game here followed by the open date on the calendar next weekend. And Charles, this is a crew that you have to think really is relishing the opportunity to be on the couch for a few days.
Yeah, they certainly are, but let's face it, partner. They can't get caught looking ahead to that couch time while they're playing this one. They've got to take care of business first.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Prescott to throw it. He'll get this out wide here to McCaffrey. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. The catch and run there, good for 16 and a first.
Defensively, they came into the game with the understanding they're going to have to slow him down on passes just like this because he was over 100 yards receiving a week ago. And you know they want to get him involved here as well.
Escaping the pressure right. That's caught. It's McCaffrey again. All that for a 2-yard gain. 2nd down.
Was that a receiver? Yeah, actually it was. It was a running back who was a receiver on the play. Ike's been spending time in the receiver drills getting his feet down.
Well, those guys out of the backfield, they got to be good, agile with their feet. He showed the agility there with a toe tap.
No doubt about it. It's like he'd went to ballet school. Got the toes down and stayed in bounds.
Now 3rd down is looming. A pickup of 2 on 1st down and just 1 yard there. Now Prescott. And he's got the hook up to Moore. And he is going to have a Panthers 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 17 yards on the pickup there, and the drive will continue. So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 39-yard line. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. I believe that they've done that here in the 1st quarter.
They had to settle for 3 last drive, hoping this 2nd go-around ends in 6. In good position, 1st and 10. And they'll get him down right about the 20. Noah Igbenogany that time up to make the play defensively.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That was a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
Second and 8 coming up. Now it's a bootleg with Prescott. He'll buy some time right. He's got it for a Panther touchdown. Dan Arnold, his first touchdown on the year. And the Panthers are going to jump back in front.
And that was a beautiful ball right there as he waited for his tight end to come uncovered in the end zone, so give him points for patience as well. Delivered it right where it needed to be for 6 points.
PAT up and good by Rosas. And the lead is now 10-7. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. Short kick. One of the up middle take it down. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. On the ground, this is Derrick Henry. The Yetur Gross Matos there to bring him down. Well, this defense for the Panthers, they were terrific a week ago in the win over Washington.
And every defensive team that we talk to, they spend a lot of time talking about creating turnovers. And anytime you get 2 or more in a game, you've had a really good performance. They exceeded that number in a huge way. They got the football back 4 times in the win.
That one good for 13 and a Dolphin first down.
1st and 10 at the 47-yard line. Right there, 54, right there, 54 Mike.
A first down carry for Henry. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. 10-7 our score after 1 right here on EA Sports. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. From the 50, Newton. Looking left sideline, but it's incomplete. Devin Duvernay, the intended receiver, and it's 3rd down. So, CD, you talk about this football team, some of the whispers and reports, the social media posts, they hint at a locker room that's splintered, badly splintered. There was talk earlier, some guys might walk away entirely, but that hasn't happened, however, at least to this point.
No, and sometimes some of that talk is just that, talk. I mean, guys often say, that's it, I'm out of here, and then they realize, I'm not ready to retire yet. What am I going to do now? And they're really ready to come back and dive back in. In fact, we've got guys who are wearing gold jackets in the Hall of Fame that talked about retirement the last 6-7 years of their careers. So that's not always real. And sometimes you just have to go ahead and ride it out. And this is an opportunity now for everyone in this locker room to move forward.
2nd down, they go again with Henry. And he'll snag about 5 yards down to the 32. 7th play of the drive now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. They'll try to run for the first with Henry. And he gets the first down here as he's taken down at the 24.
And Derrick Henry with the ball in his hands, what a sight to behold, because power and speed involved in every touch for him. Coming off another spectacular season with the Titans, he became the first since LaDainian Tomlinson in 2006 and 2007 to win 2 straight rushing titles, and he did it with style too. Just the 8th man to top 2,000 yards and the first since Adrian Peterson in 2012. He has his sights set on another 2,000-yard season.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. On the counter, it's Henry. Showed off the toughness, but still corralled shy of the 5 at the 6.
That's a strong pickup right there on 1st down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
5 yards remain on 2nd down. A toss right to Henry. And he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
So they need 6 yards here on third down. They're 2 for 2 on third down tries so far on this drive. Off the option, here's Henry. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Sanders' kick is good, and that will knot us up at 10. That drive took him inside the 10. Good job defensively to hold him to 3.
Yeah, I like how you did that. Give a little tip of the cap to the stop troops there because they didn't give up a touchdown in that situation, right? Made them kick the field goal. And, yeah, points went against them, but that feels a whole lot better running off the field.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left.
More football.
We're only in November. But they would be a wild card team. And that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders.
That guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a 2-game losing streak could have them out of the playoffs, so they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum going.
Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them. Another run with McCaffrey on second down. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. 53 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries.
Now that's the way to do it. Hand it to someone with vision and good footwork and add in a little bit of power, and you find a way to pick up first downs.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Out of the gun. Here's Prescott. He'll dump this one off to Hubbard. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 14 yards, good for a Panther first down.
I think the best offenses love to get the ball to their running backs in open space because they have the ability to make people miss, and they also have the ability to run over people. And if you do that throughout the game, after a while, they might just run through some of those tackles and go a long way.
We saw him shed a nice tackle on that play. And he's across midfield and into Miami territory.
And a lot of times, these plays, they either go for nothing or they go for big yardage. And here, they got to the outside, turned it upfield, and ended up getting a nice little gain out of it.
On second down, McCaffrey. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now third down coming up. Prescott. And he's able to hook up with Michael Gallup. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. His first catch, good for 9 and a first down. Prescott from the gun. Throw right side, taken in by Gallup. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets it down to the 30 there.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders, hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or?
Better against man, because now you're running away from someone and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
All tied up at 10. 2 minutes left in the first half. A reminder, coming up at halftime, we'll send you up to Orlando. Jonathan Coachman is there, and he'll have stats and scores from a busy Sunday in the NFL. They'll roll him out right. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 18. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks.
Well, they'll use him a lot out of the backfield. He had 5 catches a week ago, and he makes another catch here for good yardage.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. From the red zone now, Prescott. He'll drop that down to Hubbard. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. Chuba Hubbard His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Panthers have broken our tie as they take the lead. Rosas good with the extra point, and that makes it a 17-10 score. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And you know, it's certainly a lot of football left to play. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're in first place in their division, looking really good and looking to be a threat come January.
And are you one of those early holiday shoppers, partner? Are you one of those guys get your list done? Because I think about what every team has on their holidays.
And he coughed it up. And it's picked up by the Panthers. And he returns it into enemy territory down the 45-yard line. Charles, he lost a fumble last week as well, so now back-to-back weeks, maybe you expect that from your tailback, but not him.
You're exactly right, because you work a lot with your running backs about how they have to protect the ball in traffic. But downfield, in open space, that's dangerous as well, because you may make someone miss, and their flailing hand can knock the ball away if you don't tuck it away.
And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
Brandon, you know, this is going to be discussed because this is the fear of all the backs when they run this type of a route. They've got to find the football, and sometimes they don't see the defender. And in this case, he took a pretty good shot for his efforts, but give him credit, able to hold on to the football.
Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. On play action, Prescott. He's going to look deep for more. And it'll be caught in the end zone for the Carolina touchdown by DJ Moore. DJ Moore, as the first half is winding down. And the Panthers would extend their lead here just before halftime. PAT up and good by Rosas. And the lead now up to 14. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And they will not really have time to do much of anything. 15 seconds, all that remains before halftime. And this is going to be hauled in by the tight end Andrews. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see.
1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
On 1st down, Newton. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And it'll be intercepted. Jeremy Chin picks it off. And, Charles, that's now 4 interceptions over his last 3 halves of football because, remember, he threw 3 picks last week.
Starting to wonder if maybe defenses and those coordinators have identified something on tape with what he's doing. Maybe a movement, maybe the way he's moving his shoulders. Who knows what it could be? He could have a few tells out there that they're keying in on and allowing defenses to get to the football a little bit faster. People steal signals. Maybe sometimes they can figure out what the quarterback's doing just by his movements.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Dolphins down on the scoreboard, but they'll have it first as we get going in this 3rd quarter. Very short kick. This will be taken by one of the up men. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And they trail here to begin the second half. What's going to be a key for them to get back in the game?
I think they're right there, and I think this game is still up for the taking for them because we always talk about turnovers. They had 2 of them in the first half, and once you start talking about if you have 3, 4, or 5, you know it's beyond difficult to try and win a football game with that. Those have to be eliminated. If they take care of the ball, they've still got a shot.
From the 40 now on second down. Newton, he's going to look for Beckham in the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. A.J. Boye with a pick. So an opening drive interception to begin this second half.
And just think about the time you spend in the locker room going over what you expected to do in the second half. Not the way they saw it, not the way they drew it up. You find out this is something that you can't just edit, right? There's no rewrite here. This is live, and now they've got to find a way out of this hole.
And he's going to be taken down shy of the 10, right around the 9-yard line. Jabril Cox there on the tackle.
It's 2nd and 8.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Here's Prescott. And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground. He was looking to get that one to DJ Moore, but now it'll be 3rd down. Something we haven't really seen much of from him, an incomplete pass.
Yeah, last week he finished at 70%. This week he's up over 80%. I don't know how you slow him down. Pass rush is usually the best way because a quarterback on his back usually can't complete a pass.
And they're going to get him down shy of the 1st at about the 13-yard line. 5 yards, not enough, and it'll be 4th down. Here's Thomas Morstead now. And the way this offense has moved the ball, he hasn't been needed till here in the 3rd. And he'll get off a fairly short kick here as this is toward the sideline. And this one goes sailing out of bounds. Where did it cross? Now they're going to say on this side of midfield. They'll try and get the run game going. This is Henry. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down. Again, it's Henry. 1st down and much more for Henry. And he's finally down at the 21-yard line. The 71 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. A solid run by Derrick Henry, and here's another 1st and 10. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's only going to get a yard from the 20 to the 19. When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot, he had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Henry. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. Derrick Henry with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. And the Dolphins have got it back to a 1-score game. And now, as with every potential turnover, they're going to take a second look at this just to make sure. The thing that they'll be looking at is a spot of the football, and this is always such a tough one for officials to get exactly right.
Not just because of how fast the game's going, but just trying to get the right sight line to the football. That's not always easy. We'll see what they decide here.
And he is not going to get in as the big bodies stop him at the 1. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. This Carolina defense looking to keep him out of the end zone once more. 3rd and goal. And And this is going to be incomplete. Strong coverage by Carolina. And on we go to 4th down. So now 4th and goal. You're trailing by a decent amount here. What are you doing, Coach Davis?
Well, I've got to think to myself, just how many more opportunities am I going to have this close and have this chance? I've got to go for it right here. The clock's dwindling on me. Let's go get it done.
The offense is staying out there. Here we go on 4th and goal from the 1. They'll run. It's Henry. And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. Derrick Henry with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. And the Dolphins able to get this back within a touchdown. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that'll cut the lead down to a touchdown. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And their lead cut in half by that touchdown a moment ago. They are up 7 as they begin this drive 1st and 10. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here. And if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
The throw over the middle taken in.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice gain.
And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. 72 yards rushing for him in this one as he starts to draw nearer to a 1,500-yard campaign. So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 45-yard line. McCaffrey. And a nice move will yield nothing as he's stopped behind the line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
I'll tell you what, this defense hasn't played its best, but they're still right in this football game. And if they keep making plays just like that, they're going to give their offense a chance.
2nd and 11. Prescott now. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Moore. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by the corner, Bradley Roby. So, my goodness, I wouldn't have thought this possible not too long ago, but that turnover there means we have a game again.
Yeah, it's been a completely different team here in the second half. I just wonder on the other side of the field where the starters telling the backups, get ready, you're going to get some playing time. And now guess what? Hope they didn't cut the tape off of their wrists and ankles. They've got to go back out there and play.
And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down. Now Newton. And look at this. Cam Newton intercepted a third time. Picked off by Troy Pride. And he will bring this one back. It's a pick six for a Panther touchdown. Make it back-to-back weeks now with a pick six for him. He had one a week ago.
Talk about being in the groove, and what are the odds of what we're seeing right here? You don't see it happen very often. Listen, if you get a pick six in a season, it's been a big year, let alone back-to-back weeks. Tell you this, I wouldn't play cards against this guy in the locker room.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away. On the return is Duvernay. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. Coming off the pick six, it's Newton. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in. Back now in Miami. It's Dolphin football, but they trail here as we get set for the fourth. Here's 2nd and 10. They fake the give. Newton. And they get to Newton and take him down for the sack. The D-tackle Sheldon Richardson came barreling in for the sack. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Jonathan Abram picks it. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offensive coordinator, the quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. On the give, this is Hubbard. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be 3rd down. Looking to throw. Prescott. Flushed out right. And he'll dump this off to his running back, McCaffrey. And he is going to have a Panthers first down. He needed 5. He got it barely, as it will officially go down as a gain of 5 yards. And he'll be taken down here at about the 11.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Off the play fake, Prescott rolling to his left. This ball tipped, and it's going to be incomplete. Fortunate maybe to get that back. It's 3rd down.
Really nice play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball, but for the guys on the offensive line, they're doing a nice job of trying to protect their passer. But when a guy hops in the air and goes airborne to try and knock one away, it's difficult because you can't reach out and grab him. That'll be a holding penalty. So all you're trying to do is make some type of a play on him, make some type of contact to try and get his arms out of the sky.
Play action now. Prescott steps away to his left. In trouble, and he'll go down back at the 12. They tried to go with a little play action there, but nobody on the defensive side bit.
Yeah, they adjusted in time and in a big way and ultimately got the sack. On offense, sometimes you're running play action just to set up a certain blocking technique. In this case, none of it worked.
Rosa's kick is good, and that'll push the lead up to 17. So that almost certainly the final piece to this puzzle, a 3-score lead. I don't think there's any coming back from there.
But, you know, normally I'd get on you for giving up on the game right here, but I do think you're right in this case. This late in the game, 2 scores is tough enough. 3, I'm with you. That seems out of the question.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And the complexion of this one has really changed a fair amount. That last field goal makes it a 3-score game, so they need points in a hurry with time dwindling in the fourth quarter. They'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. From the 31, Newton eluding the pressure right. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Well, we've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. And I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away.
And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. That his first catch so far. They've held him under wraps, but he's got a first down there.
First and 10 at the 43-yard line.
To the air again, Newton. Flush to his right. He'll let it go deep for Beckham. And that's caught inside the 30. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That one goes for 30 yards. Out of the gun, Newton. Looking left side, Andrews with it complete. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and it'll be second and very short.
At the 17-yard line.
From the gun, here's Newton. Escaping the pressure right. And he's got this inside the 10 to the 9 before he's out of bounds. Newton able to use those legs and get past the marker to pick up the first. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Cam goes out wide quickly. And that is caught. Touchdown, Miami. Devin Duvernay. His second touchdown of the game, giving him 12 on the season. And the Dolphins have got it back to a 2-score game here in the fourth. Cam Newton now getting his guys ready to go for the 2-point try. Cam looking to throw. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Dante Jackson picks it. He's at the 50, the 30, the 20, and he takes it all the way back. It's a pick 2, if you will, as that play backfires in a big way. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. Take it in at the 3. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive.
And you know, they're still very much in the driver's seat, but this second half, this offense has not looked as crisp as the first half, and now with a touchdown that just happened against them, I don't know, things are a little more interesting right now.
And so often in games we talk about a defense picking up for their offense. I think in this case, this offense needs to pick up for their defense. Let them get some rest on the sidelines now since they just gave up a score. And as you noted, they need to get that crispness back from the first half. They need a big drive here.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Play fake. Here's Prescott. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Jabril Cox came in there hard on the blitz and got him down 9 yards behind the line of scrimmage. The Panthers on 3rd down. They're at 50%, 4 for 8. This will be 3rd and a mile. So it's Panther football as we welcome you back. They've got a 3rd down now as they look for one more first down to help salt this one away. From the shotgun to McCaffrey. And he'll get it up here this time to the 21. So fresh out of the 2-minute warning, and here's another timeout taken with 1:55 remaining. Here's Thomas Morstead now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. And the punt over the side in the air, and the spot will be inside the 35. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. Good drive last time. Really effective passing the football. Do you maybe mix it up, now go to the ground game and surprise the defense a little bit?
I would anticipate the defense making some changes, but I wouldn't necessarily just absolutely go in the opposite direction. They're doing so well throwing the ball.
Yeah,
I wouldn't change it up until they showed me a reason to do so.
Here's Newton.
Flushed out right. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's 2nd down. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10.
Now Newton.
He'll let it go deep for Beckham.
And oh, that would get a wide up incomplete. Nearly an interception in the end zone. Probably should have been. 3rd down coming up.
So now 3rd and 10. They had the big play to start the drive, but 2 incompletions since.
Throwing is Newton.
He's going to go up top again.
And this is incomplete. Oh, that looked like a sure 6 points, but he could not get that to stick, and that is a golden opportunity wasted there.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. Desperation time. Newton, 4th down. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. They keep the game alive, at least for the moment, as it's a 1st down. Now a dump off here complete. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. That catch good for only a couple. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone.
And oh, that would get a wide up incomplete. Nearly an interception in the end zone. Probably should have been. 3rd down coming up.
7th play of the drive, forthcoming on 3rd and 8.
Cam to throw.
He's going to try and go deep again. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
That means it's just one last chance left, and this has to be a first down or a touchdown, or this game's over.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. They snap it to Newton. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Panthers will get the football back. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And still 2 timeouts defensively, but even if they choose to use those, 3 kneel downs should be enough to get out of here with a victory.
And that's exactly what's being stated into the head coach's headset. Oftentimes they have a guy upstairs who monitors this at the end of the game. A little clock management 101.
Rolling to his right, sliding out of the pocket. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. And now we'll get a timeout here. They're able to stop it with 1 second to go in this game. Well, Prescott here to throw. Looking for the out route, and he's got more. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. So this one is